Would you choke your own mother like Baldur tried to do at the end of God of War 2018 if you found that she was responsible for a lot of terrible things that happened to you? Well, at the end of this video, I'll tell you exactly what I would do in Baldur's situation. But right now, let's check out why it sucks to be Baldur. Baldur Odinson, or Baldur, son of Odin, god of light. Immediately he was born, he received not so great news. Freya, his mom, received news from the Norns or the face of their world that Baldur will die a needless death. And a needless death is something that will be extremely painful for Freya, whose life has been all about sacrificing her future by marrying Odin, sacrificing herself for her people, doing everything she can to protect her people. Finally had a son out of this marriage that she definitely didn't want. And now the Norns are telling her this son is going to die a needless death. So what does she do? Freya cast a spell on her child, and this spell was amazingly strong. In God of War lore, that's what she did, and this spell could only be broken by mistletoe. But in actual Norse mythology, this was her going around telling every living being and every inanimate object that please do not hurt my son. Whatever he does, please don't hurt him. But she forgot to tell mistletoe because she felt mistletoe was too young to swear an oath. So eventually, in the Norse mythology, one day Baldur's twin brother was playing with him and threw a massive pile of mistletoe at him, and it killed Baldur, and the whole world was devastated. But in God of War Ragnarok, we got to see that Baldur mistakenly punched Atreus and the mistletoe stuck his hand, and that is how Baldur met a terrible chiropractor who twisted his neck in a knot. I'm kidding. He met Kratos, the badass ghost of Sparta, the unstoppable force, smashing through the immovable object of Baldur and finally killing him. But Baldur's life was a terrible one. His end was just the final nail in the coffin. To be honest, his end was peace at last, for Baldur's life was terrible. Imagine you couldn't feel anything. Not even the wind, not even the temperature of the room, not even the coffee you drink. You couldn't taste anything, you couldn't feel anything. You literally was just there. I wish I couldn't feel all the wedgies I got when I was in school, but that is not enough. Baldur's life was extremely terrible. It's something that you wish on nobody. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Baldur's fate was incredibly deprived of anything. This went on for thousands of years. Imagine living for hundreds and thousands of years without feeling anything. There are examples of people on Earth in real life who actually go insane by being in a chamber that deprives them of any sense of hearing or smell or sight. And imagine that for 1,000 years. Yeah, that is maddening. And that's exactly what happened to Baldur. After many years of not feeling anything, he looked around. He asked his mom, look at me. This is me. I don't feel anything. He begged Freya over and over.
Listen.
You had no right.
I had every right. I am your mother.
You had no right, witch. I can't taste. I can't smell. I can't even feel the temperature of this room. Feasting, drinking, women. It's all gone.
You will never
Gone.
feel pain again. Death has no power over you now. You would rather die?
Never feel again? Yes. Yes. I would rather die. Yes. Take it away.
I can't.
Please. Please take it away.
It doesn't work like that. Son, trust me. In time, you will thank me.
But Freya, for her selfish need to protect her son, the only thing she has in the world, she refused to tell him exactly how to get rid of this feeling of not feeling anything. And yes, it was selfish, I understand Freya, but that was not a way to live. That is a fate worse than death. Not being able to feel anything is the worst thing you could do to any person or anything. Even trees had more feelings than Baldur. Some rocks actually went through some kind of metamorphosis, expansion, and cracks and stuff. Baldur couldn't be broken, couldn't feel any pain, nothing sweet, nothing sour, nothing hot, nothing cold, absolutely nothing. And Freya still looked at him and told him, I don't know. Hey, you probably ate some bad mushrooms, man. I don't know what happened to you. She kept the secret, and that allowed Baldur to grow more and more angry and more vile when he hears the name of his mother. That led him straight into the arms of Odin, manipulative, evil, piece of ish Odin, and Odin lied to Baldur over and over again. He used them to do all kinds of nasty stuff. Sent him on crazy missions, got him to kill everybody, whoever he wanted. Baldur was used all in pursuit of trying to feel. That is an absolute terrible situation. You can't feel anything. You can't even get hard, man. You can't do anything. Then why are you living? That is worse than death. That is the essence of being alive. Being alive is to live, feel pain, feel sorrow, feel happiness. That is living. If you can do that, then you're essentially not alive. You're literally a zombie that can die. It's a curse, a terrible curse. And Freya's selfishness didn't allow her to see that. She didn't see the torment and pain that she was taking her son through. If she really loved Baldur, she should have allowed him to actually live, enjoy life to the fullest, to whatever happens. These nuns are not people who say this. They're not like the Greek ones who know exactly what's going to happen to you. These nuns apparently are just really good at predicting human nature. So even that prophecy might not even have come true. But because of her actions, it led her into the arms of Odin. Odin used him a ton and finally sent him to go find the guardian, right? The wife of Kratos in the Norse mythology. And guess what happens? Kratos does what he does, snaps his neck and sends him into the Shadow Realm. But if you look at a bigger picture, Baldur was just a guy who wanted to be free. From the moment he was born, he just wanted to feel, just to be alive. His mother put this curse on him and ruined his life, drove him to insanity, drove him to the arms of Odin and got his life messed up and got himself killed by Kratos. Imagine what Baldur could have been. Baldur could have been an amazing god. To be honest, he's one of the most liked Asia gods, above even Thor. Everybody liked this guy, except his inability to feel drove him crazy, and that's what we see as the stranger in God of War 2018. And unfortunately, got his neck snapped. I think they should have just imprisoned him, and even over time, because he could now feel, he could become somebody they could pull back to their side. I have a theory about Baldur. I'll do that in another video. If you want to be here, leave a like and a subscribe button where we discuss the future of Baldur, because I believe it's not done. Anyway, so what exactly would I do if I was Baldur in that situation? Well, in that situation, I think I would choke that itch too, because that wouldn't be me. I am insane. Baldur was insane. He was crazy. He didn't know what he was doing. Even after getting the curse lifted and he could feel, it's like, oh, I could feel this, he still was already insane. And that's the question many people ask. Why didn't he just stop? You can now feel your curse is broken. But by then, the curse or the madness had already done its job. The curse has worn him down to insanity. And now all he cares about was choking his mom, which is terrible. And it shouldn't happen. Okay, so this is why it sucks and it's a sad situation to be Baldur. You don't want to be Baldur. Nobody should be Baldur. Okay, if you like this, leave a like and a subscribe button, and I'll see you next time.